you ever wondered about those strange patterns in the field, or the eerie stories of animal mutilations? Could they be signs of something extraterrestrial? Welcome back to Beyond the Hub podcast. I'm Nick.
And I'm Brandon. Today we're going to be diving into the mysterious world of extraterrestrial phenomena. From crop circles to scientific searches for alien life, we've got a lot to uncover.
We're diving into the mysteries, exploring scientific theories, and discussing how these phenomena have shaped our culture. So buckle up, because this is going to be one extraterrestrial ride. Let's kick things off with crop circles. These intricate patterns appear mysteriously in fields, often overnight. The phenomena gained widespread attention in the 1970s, but reports date back centuries, I would say even more than that. But one famous case was from 1678, labeled as the Mowing Devil incident or legend in England, where a farmer's field was supposedly flattened in a circular pattern by a devilish figure. Brandon, what's your take on this crop circle phenomena in general?
It's probably leprechauns.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's aliens or a devilish figure mowing their crops. It's leprechauns. It's got to be. They're just looking for the gold in the wrong place. No, in all seriousness, though, I think that crop circles are fascinating because they blend art, mystery, and potential extraterrestrial involvement. Some are simple circles, while others are complex geometric designs. The skeptics argue that they're man-made hoaxes, but there are cases where no human footprints or evidence of tools being used at all are even found. Like, what about the infamous 1996 Julia Set crop circle in England? Once again in England, Nick.
The Julia Set, that's one of the most intricate and mathematically sophisticated crop circles ever. I mean, it appeared in just a few hours. This case challenges the hoax theory due to its complexity and short time frame in which it was created. But crop circles aren't the only strange occurrences. There's also the phenomena of cattle mutilations. Brandon, have you ever heard of that? What can you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, this is the thing that like blew my mind when we were talking about Skinwalker Ranch. The cattle mutilations, they involve livestock found with precise cuts, like extreme precision. Often they have missing organs and no blood at the scene at all, and the husk of the cattle having not a drop of blood left in their body. And these incidents have been reported worldwide, with some attributing them to extraterrestrial activity, which I think is probably the case personally. The 1970s saw a surge in such reports in the United States, leading to widespread speculation and investigations.
A quick question, Brandon.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about this. How much blood does a cow even have? Okay,
so a full-grown cow has approximately 8% of its body weight in blood.
Okay.
So a cow weighing around 1,200 pounds, 1,200 pounds, translates to approximately 96 pounds of blood. So that's pretty heavy. In terms of volume, this is roughly 10 to 12 gallons or 38 to 45 liters of blood.
Okay. So you're telling me that if these are some kind of hoaxes, someone can come in and with exact precision cut out certain organs so precisely and leave absolutely no blood at the scene. 38 to 45 liters of blood and not a single drop is found. No footprints, no Dexter style setup, and no sign of human involvement. I think when you rule out the possible, you're left with the impossible. Or is it actually impossible?
No, they're all hoaxes. Yeah, these people are just extremely skilled. The end. End of story. End of question. End of episode. Take care.
What if it is the leprechauns actually doing this as well?
The leprechauns are doing the crop circles and they're doing the cattle mutilation.
Adapt and overcome.
Absolutely. Gotta sprinkle in some humor.
What do you think about the crop circles and catamulations in general? Are they signs of extraterrestrial activity, or is there a more earthly explanation? Let us know your theories in the comments. What about you?
I think it's just too many factors pointing to how difficult it would be for humans to hoax this. Unless it is humans in government agencies that have access to technology that the average people, in society aren't aware of, that they're utilizing to do these things, then sure, it's a hoax. By all means, maybe it's not extraterrestrials and it's actually people doing it to other people, but I just highly doubt that.
If I can find this video, I'll stitch it to this. I'll add it to this where like right after right now I'll cut it in. If I didn't, then I didn't find it. But it was this orb going into a field, and they caught this on camera. And instantaneously, the crops bent all at once.
I need to see this.
It was all at once at the exact same time. This orb came into the field, all the crops immediately went down, and it went away.
So
instantly.
So it's not like as the orb is traveling into the field, they were bending. It's just...
It went up everything.
Wow. Well, the thing with these crop circles is like I've seen some pictures of some, like the really intricate ones with like circle and a circle and a circle with a line pointing over there into like a smaller dot or a circle, and they're all connected with some lines, and it's like concentric circles connected with some lines making this weird geometric pattern. Those look like they were not trampled down.
Yeah.
Those look like they were like shaped, like trimmed.
And they show how some of them, like some of the people who actually come out and say they've hoaxed them, they go in with like they're walking on sort of like not a ski, but something that like someone who was, what is it called, snow walk or like
like the snowshoes.
Yeah, so like they're walking with some sort of like plywood attached to them and walking like that, and that would alleviate or like show that why there is no footprints.
It's a lot of work just to create this hoax.
Yeah, especially some of the ones that are so massive.
Yeah,
you try to say like how, even if they did that, like that would take so long.
It takes time.
You'd have to have tons and tons of people to do it. I mean,
it's so precise too.
Yeah,
extremely precise. It's not like there's a little bump or anything. You're going around the circle and right there they messed up a little. No, it's like they're burned instantaneously into the crops, but there's no sign of burning.
Let's dive into the scientific research for extraterrestrial life.
Okay.
The search for exoplanets, planets outside of our solar system, has yielded thousands of discoveries, many of which are in the habitable zone where life could potentially exist. Brandon, what's the significance of these discoveries?
Well, I think the discovery of exoplanets, especially those in the habitable zone, is crucial because it expands our understanding of where life could exist. Instruments like the Kepler Space Telescope have revolutionized our ability to find these planets. The fact that we found Earth-like planets in just a tiny fraction of the galaxy suggests there could be countless more.
Oh, 100%. Then there's SETI, which is the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. SETI uses radio telescopes to listen for signals from intelligent civilizations. One of the most famous incidents is the, don't say it, WOW signal detected in 1977. It was a strong narrowband radio signal from space that to this day hasn't been explained fully. Brandon, two things. One, didn't those two really distinguished gentlemen already dive into this case with much more detail? And second, what are your thoughts on SETI's efforts?
I think you may be right, Nick. I think that was us.
Was it?
I think that was us. Yeah, you can find that episode in our podcast playlist. The link will be in the description. And as for SETI, their work is both inspiring and challenging. The WOW signal,
You could say it. I'll give you a pass.
no, it's okay.
Just let me take the headphones off.
No, I don't want to blow your ears out.
Okay.
The WOW signal remains one of the best candidates for extraterrestrial communication, but it's never been repeated. And this definitely highlights the difficulty of distinguishing potential signals from cosmic noise, because it could have just been cosmic noise. However, the continued search is essential for understanding our place in the universe, being on the Earth. That's where we are in the universe, on the Earth.
Are we?
Yeah, but in the bigger picture, understanding our place. So, do you believe we'll find definitive proof of extraterrestrial life through scientific research? What discoveries do you think we can make in the next decade as humanity? Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And Nick, what about you?
I think with everything coming out now and all these different programs, I think it's just starting to be unveiled fully. Mm-hmm. And it's going to come out, I think, in the next 10 years. There's going to be a lot of discoveries made that are going to blow our minds.
I personally think that we haven't understood the technology, or how do I phrase this? The physics, like the laws of physics that we understand to be true, like such as gravity and kinetic energy, potential energy, all of that stuff. Maybe there's something that we haven't fully cracked yet, where I was talking a little bit, I think last week, about vibrations, like frequencies. Maybe there's something related to that we don't fully understand, that when we do fully understand that becomes a new law of physics.
We're on the cusp of something.
I think we are.
I don't know what it is.
And through that discovery, we can find the discovery of extraterrestrial life. So I think the scientific research is still expanding to be able to find that extraterrestrial life. That's where I stand on this.
And then maybe we can ask them questions. Maybe they know more than we do.
Oh yeah, they do.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
But finally, let's explore the cultural impact of extraterrestrial phenomena from classic sci-fi films like E.T. and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and the movie The Fourth Kind.
And the movie Signs, and War of the Worlds.
Yes. But also other TV series like The X-Files and Stranger Things. Mm-hmm. These stories captivate our imagination. Now, personally, I believe Hollywood knows about the existence of aliens, or more about it than they let on. I think they often drop hints throughout these movies, toying with us.
Yeah.
I think they are possibly run by the government. What do you think about this? Do you agree or no?
Because I completely agree.
Yeah.
I think that Hollywood is just an extremely advanced psyop from maybe CIA or FBI. I think the disclosure through media allows people to take in the information and then think of it as fiction, because it helps them continue the narrative that this isn't real. Because somebody's like, oh, that was just on TV. There's no way that's real. Like, if you experienced something that was so very close to the truth, and then they put something that is so very close to the truth in a TV show, and then you watch that TV show, and then tell somebody, look, that's exactly what I experienced. They'd be like, no, you didn't. That's a TV show.
Just on TV.
That's just on TV. Why do you believe the TV? So I think it there's multiple purposes to that, and I absolutely do agree that it just seems like Hollywood and the government are in cahoots. Like, they're using films and TV to just subtly disclose information, subtly, and tiny bits of information. These narratives often mix fact with fiction, and they create compelling stories that resonate with audiences and keep the conversation about the extraterrestrial phenomena alive, but still in contention.
Yes, and yes. I think these stories often explore themes of contact, communication, and the unknown. And they reflect what we all think about and the deepest questions about the universe. The influence of the media cannot be overstated. It definitely helps keep the mystery alive while potentially revealing truths hidden in plain sight.
And at the same time dismissing them as truth.
It's perfect. It's perfect. On another note, what's your favorite sci-fi film or TV show about extraterrestrials? And how do you think it shapes your perception of the possibility of alien life? We'd love to hear about your favorites in the comments.
Oh, man. I personally have so many. Like, I'm just going to list off a couple of them. Like, I really love Signs. I love
that movie.
I love The Fourth Kind, even though it terrified me.
Mm-hmm.
I love War of the Worlds. The new one. The old one is really hard to watch. It's kind of comical because they show like the aliens coming down and vaporizing people, and it cuts to a scene of like a gentleman in, like, you know, he'll be wearing some clothes of that era. We'll just say I don't even remember what the era was. 1960s, maybe. I'm not too sure. I just remember seeing the older one when I was after the newer one. I was like, this is so silly. So let's just say they show a scene of a gentleman standing there being fried, and he's like, being disintegrated. It cuts to someone else, like a scene of like 3 people getting disintegrated, another scene of another person getting disintegrated, and it cuts back to the same scene that I showed originally of the first guy getting disintegrated from the beginning. So it's like, wait, was he disintegrated twice? Or was he disintegrated once? And wait, it's so hard to wrap your head around. It's hard to explain too. Like, you just have to see it and you'll know why I find it funny, because it's just a product of the technology of the time to make a movie like that. Maybe the editing, when they went through and finalized the movie, they just like placed that same snip like twice, like once here, once there, and they didn't realize it. They overlooked it or something. But I just find it funny. But also, I just wanted to mention the book from when I was a child called Animorphs. Have you ever read the series Animorphs?
Mm-mm.
It's about an alien civilization that has been in contact with Earth for a long, long time. And there's like 2 species of aliens at war. I don't remember their names. One of them is like the Sagittarius looking alien, and the other one is like a reptilian looking like hulking beast kind of alien. I can't really describe them too well, but one of the aliens has a technology that allows them to morph their body, shapeshift into other living beings on that planet that they go to, so that they can blend in with the existing life on that planet. Some teenage kids in high school come across this technology from some alien encounter with this UFO thing, and they, in order for this technology to be activated, they touch something and absorb its genetic code, its DNA. And then once they do that, so they have to, like, if they want to turn into a lizard, they touch a lizard. Now they can transform into a lizard, and they go into transforming as a lizard, and it describes what they're experiencing. Some of the books go into details about being stuck, as like there's this one that this guy turned into a fly so he could spy on somebody, and he's like flying in there. That's cool. And now he's stuck as a fly and he can't figure out how to get out, and there's also some limits to it. But that's one of my favorite mediums of entertainment that goes into extraterrestrial and alien stuff, because it's just so fascinating, the depth at which the author wrote those books. It's a whole series called Animorphs. It's phenomenal. It's kids books, but the themes are so deep and rich. Like, you highly suggest you guys check it out if you haven't, or if you know what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments, like, that you liked it too, because I loved those books. They're crazy.
This is one of the ones I love. Just ancient. I love anything UFO related. I love watching Ancient Aliens.
Yeah.
Like you said, like The Fourth Kind is good. I do like some of the X-File episodes. I think there was one episode in the Twilight Zone that was about that was really good. I can't think of it. But also, have you ever heard the movie Dark Skies?
No.
That's a good watch too.
Aliens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I mean, is that alien, or is that just interdimensional? But are aliens just interdimensional beings?
I believe so.
But
man, I can go off on a list. I just thought of 4 more.
Yeah,
I just thought of 4 more. I think we're gonna end up wrapping up right here.
But tell us yours in the comments. You know, we're not done with all these topics too. If you ever want us to go back on one, we'll talk about just that for the week too. But as we wrap up today's exploration of extraterrestrial phenomena, think about all these mysteries stretch from the scientific to the cultural. Now, this marks the end of our series on alien encounters, however, but the journey doesn't stop here.
And it's been an incredible ride through sightings, abductions, and the unknown. And I just wanted to thank you for joining us from the bottom of my heart on this fantastical adventure.
Absolutely.
I love talking about this stuff.
Absolutely, and we love reading the comments and hearing your guys' theories, because they really do fuel our discussions. And remember to hit that old like button if you would like to. Subscribe if you haven't. Click that little bell and share your thoughts below. And we're very eager to hear how you've connected the dots, so to speak, throughout these episodes.
And remember, the exploration continues, and we cannot wait to have you back for more revelations. Don't miss our live stream tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our weekly paranormal picks, straight from our Facebook group. It's your chance to discuss all the theories we've covered, share your experiences, and explore even deeper with us live. So until then, stay curious and keep seeking the truth.
Until next time, this is Beyond the Hub podcast, where the realms of the paranormal and conspiracies collide, and the truth is waiting to be unveiled. We'll see you soon.
Take care, everybody. Don't get abducted.